What's up, y'all? It is same day. It's 9:52 a.m. Saturday, October 5th. Shabbat Shalom. Once again, I just want to say a few things like about fear. And I was just thinking about this one. I was just thinking about the T-Sons, dude. Like, you got so many people who scared to have that, to see that reflection, to see their true self. You know what I'm saying? You got so many people who's afraid of this and afraid of that, so they run from everything. You know what I'm saying? They like to run. They got used to running. That's all they know is running. When you're not supposed to run from everything. You know what I'm saying? What make you you? You know what I'm saying? Do your comfortability and your circumstances make you you? Do money make you you? You know what I'm saying? What makes you you? You only supposed to fear the Most High. So why is it that, you know, it's cool not to want to deal with shit. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool to avoid problems. It's cool. You know, you want peace or you want, you know, just a soundness, a good environment. There's nothing wrong with that. But who are you and what are you gonna do when your fears and your problems come to you? What you gonna do? You gonna stand there and fight your fears, or you gonna run from your fears? Cause just know, until you defeat your fears gonna always be there. Your problems gonna always be there until you defeat them. And people allow fear and allow their problems to, you know, consume them and to have control over them to the point where, you know, they really living a life opposing the Most High will because of their fear of vanity, the fear of things. You know what I'm saying? Fear he who can destroy the body and the soul in hell. You know what I'm saying? Everything else is vanity, bro. Everything else is vanity. You know. Who are you when your fears come to you? Who are you? You know, all this shit is a test of endurance, a test of strength, a test of will, man. You know what I'm saying? And people show every time, you know, how weak they is in the faith by allowing vanity, you know, allowing physical things that's on this earthly platform to, you know, deter them away and to blind their vision of the simple fact of, you know, worship the Most High, fear the Most High for all the commandments. The Most High's the only one you should fear. And people don't even realize, you know what I'm saying, like, they fear the truth. And with them fearing the truth, they fear the Most High. So they constantly running from the Most High. You know, running from things they're supposed to do because they fear. They so used to running from fear instead of, you know, standing in the paint and bumping it out with fear, you know what I'm saying? You know, the Most High is the one that you can't conquer. But that's also the one who's the source of your power. Everything on this earth you can conquer, bro. Everything on this earth you can defeat, bro. But like I said, it's people that place limits on themselves and they make themselves to be seen as, you know, worthless and weak. You know, a lot of things that they, you know, acknowledge to be more powerful than themselves as far as vanity on this earth. And, you know, you got motherfuckers that submit themselves to the higher power. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, everybody else doing it. I can categorize myself as everyone else. And, you know, I won't be looked upon as so bad because everybody else do it. You know, everybody else remote neural monitor and gain stock, and, you know, everybody else will worship the devil, worship their passions and pleasures. And, you know, I'm doing the same thing everybody else doing, so, you know, my shit don't seem as bad. Because if you gotta hate me, you gotta hate everything else around you. Which, of course, I do hate everything else around me. Because everything else around me is cancerous. It's an uneasiness. You know what I'm saying? This whole time I've been in this world, it's been an uneasiness, which is prophecy. But, you know, it's been uneasy for me. But you know, instead of being weak and following everybody else and doing the masses, you know, the Most High definitely gave me strength to, you know, tread on the serpent. You know what I'm saying? He gave me strength to conquer battles, bro. He taught me how to continue to step, you know, continue to keep stepping and not be stagnant and, you know, complacent. You know what I'm saying? He taught me how to be a winner, not a loser. You know, everybody content with being a loser by bowing down to everything, bowing down to the powers that be. You know what I'm saying? Thinking that, oh, the powers that be seem to be winning, so if I would join them, I'm gonna be winning when that's not the case. The wicked is a short light, bro. And if you allow flesh, if you allow vanity to conquer over you, bro, then you're not worthy of the kingdom of the Most High. You're not worthy of the goodness and the perks of the spirit of the Most High, bro. You're not worthy of certain things. And the Most High definitely told us what won't inherit the kingdom and what will inherit the kingdom. And definitely effeminateness, cowardliness, and fearfulness of vanity and things on this earth, you will not inherit the kingdom. Because all those things, these lawful things, these things is gonna, you know, impede your growth, and it's gonna stop you from getting the truth. It's gonna stop you from, you know, having the fullness of faith that you're supposed to have to do the Most High will. And it's just sad to see how, you know, people like to hide themselves and be cowards and do what the masses do because it's easier that way. You know, I don't have to own up to my own shit because, you know, I do the same thing everybody else do, so it's a normal thing because everybody do it. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Recognize that you the problem. Attack the problem. Conquer the problem. Simple. I mean, it have its trials in between, but, you know, as long as you doing it righteously, you know, doing it by the laws of the Most High, bro, he gonna see you through, bro, and he gonna bless you because you leaning on him, you putting faith and trust in him. He gonna bless you because of that, bro. You know what I'm saying? The Most High definitely gonna bless you because of that. People follow this continuous cycle of, you know, a continuous cycle and, you know, relying on a problem. People rely on a problem. People rely on themselves, which is the problem, and think that solution is supposed to come from the problem, which is themselves. No, it don't work like that. And, you know, the devil played a role in your life. The devil played a role in your life. You know what I'm saying? To allow you to get things that he gives, which is vanity, to help, you know, you soothe with your problems rather than conquer them. So that's why, you know, you may feel or be deceived in thinking that certain vanity things fix your problem when it doesn't. It just help you cope with the problem. The Most High give you the power and the strength to conquer, bro. That's how so many servants of the Bible conquered and overcame, because it's the Most High who was with them. You know, and until people humble themselves and realize that, you know, they don't know everything, they themselves are not God. You know what I'm saying? Pride and arrogance make you your own God. And the Most High said, man, there's no God besides me. The Most High said in his word, he's the only Savior. The Most High said in his word, he bring down, he opposes the proud, and he bring low the haughty. So the Most High, and he gonna allow his servants to do that as well, to do that to those who think they're gods. Because I can show you through just the Most High wisdom and understanding, I can just show you how much you a God, how much you're not a God. Then you can show me how much you is a God. You know what I'm saying? And I was reading second, because today's the Shabbat, so I definitely read I read Songs of David, Moses, and I read Solomon's prayer. You know, that's in 2 Chronicles, chapter 6, and I read Innocent Kings too. I think it's in 1 Kings as well. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna read I'm gonna read real quick. Second Chronicles real quick. There's a part I seen that was just significant. And it says right here, it says, then hear thou from heaven. This is Second Chronicles verse 23, 24. Then hear thou from heaven and do, and judge thy servants by requiting the wicked, by recompensing his way upon his own head, and by justifying the righteous, by giving him according to his righteousness. Verse 24. And if thy people Israel be put to the worst before the enemy, because they have sinned against thee, and shall return and confess thy name, and pray and make supplication before thee in this house. Verse 25. Then hear thou from the heavens, and forgive the sin of thy people Israel, and bring them again into the land which thou gavest to them and to their fathers. Yeah, like and here's verse 36. This is verse 36. If they sin against thee, for there is no man which sinneth not, and thou be angry with them, and deliver them over to their enemies, and they carry them away captives unto a land far off or near. Yet if they bethink themselves in the land whither they are carried captive, and turn and pray unto thee in the land of their captivity, saying, we have sinned, we have done amiss, and have dealt wickedly. If they return to thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their captivity, whither they have carried them captives, and pray toward their land which thou gavest unto their fathers, and toward the city which thou hast chosen, and toward the house which I have built for them, for thy name, then hear thou from heaven, even from thy dwelling place, their prayer and their supplications, and maintain their cause, and forgive thy people which have sinned against thee. You know what I'm saying? And that was 36 through 39. Second Chronicles, chapter 6. You know what I'm saying? And just seeing that, bro, it's the simple things of, you know, turning from wickedness, bro. Turning from wickedness. Hold on, I'm gonna read another thing. Hold on. All right, this is I'm on Ezekiel 33. I'm on Ezekiel 33. And yeah, I'm tired too. Yeah, I'm tired as fuck. Ezekiel 33. This is verse 15. Ezekiel 33. If the wicked restore the pledge, give again that he have robbed, walk in the statutes of life without committing iniquity, he shall surely live, he shall not die. Alright, 16. Verse 16. None of his sins that he hath committed shall be mentioned unto him. He hath done that which is lawful and right, he shall surely live. Verse 17. Yet the children of thy people say, the way of the Lord is not equal, but as for them, their way is not equal. Verse 18. When the righteous turneth from his righteousness and committeth iniquity, he shall even die thereby. Verse 19. But if the wicked turn from his wickedness and do what is lawful and right, he shall live thereby. Yet ye say, the way of the Lord is not equal. O ye house of Israel, I will judge you everyone after his ways. Wherefore say unto them, verse 25, thus saith the Lord God, ye eat with the blood, and lift up your eyes toward your idols, and shed blood, and shall ye possess the land? Verse 26, ye stand upon your sword, ye work abominations, ye defile everyone his neighbor, wife, and shall ye possess the land? I'm going to read 30 through 31. Also, Thou son of man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the house, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh from the Lord. Verse 31, And they come unto thee as a people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but they will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness, their passions and pleasures. You know what I'm saying? It go about their lust, their covetousness, their lust for worldly, vanity. And people sad to see how people, align things up. They put the truth of God, they align the truth of God up with, their lust for their vanities and things of this world. And the Most High called you to be separate from the world. And the Most High called you to be humble, all humble by all means. And the Most High gonna subtract everything out your life just to get that done. You know what I'm saying? Many are called, few are chosen, bro. And many hear, but they throw it away and they choose to stay how they is. And you got the chosen who hear and they do. And it's sad to say, but there's people in lives who be held. You know what I'm saying? The Most High would have it. Most High would have his. It'd be like that, bro. Your life will be hell. You know what I'm saying? Just for you to have testimonies to help other people, man. Thus, in return, helping yourself. Because the more afflictions you go through, your afflictions will show you the truth. Through afflictions, the Most High will show you truth. You know what I'm saying? He will, show you the righteous way through your afflictions. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the favor and the mercy and the goodness of the Most High, man. And, you know what I'm saying? You definitely stocking your treasures in a better place. Rather than this temporary place where thieves can break in and steal and take, what you worked for. All praise to the Most High, man. Just a quick little message. And this is basically how to conquer your fears. I'm going to tell this video how to conquer your fears. And, that's the truth of the matter, man. How to conquer your fears, bro. You have to conquer your fears. You have to do it with the word. You got to do it in the righteous way. You know what I'm saying? You can't run from everything, bro. You got to stand in the paint. Just like all the prophets and servants, they stood in the paint. They accepted their afflictions. They accepted their chastisement. They accepted, their lashes. And they remained, they remained loyal and faithful to the Most High through it all. And they was actually blessed and rewarded because of that. And that's the fact of it all, man. And all glory to the Most High, man. Who are you? Who are you when your fears come to you? Who are you when, you don't have anything? You know what I'm saying? What do you allow to be your strength? In Jeremiah 17, it tells you, cursed is he who allow flesh to be his strength. But it say, blessed is he who allow the Most High for his strength. So who are you at the end of the day? All glory to the Most High, man.